here's the thing about these warehouses, man. These aren't no Rudy Poot operations anymore. I mean, you guys want to go on Amazon and then get your package delivered the next day. That's not just because you got a bunch of people in there shuffling packages all over the place manually. You got some very highly sophisticated equipment in there that tracks all these packages to make sure that package gets from that shelf to your destination in a timely manner, blah, 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 blah. And guess what? It's IT people running that stuff. So you'll hear about people saying they need to pay Amazon workers more than $15 an hour. There are plenty of people that work for Amazon that get paid more than $15 an hour.
Plenty.
Especially the people that, are in charge of the IT stuff to make sure that those packages can get at your door in a timely manner. So there's a lot of stuff going on out there, man. I mean, this isn't restricted to that. I remember when I first moved back down to Florida, I interviewed for the lottery department, right? They were actually going to hire me. And they wanted me to work at this warehouse that every lottery ticket that was in the state of Florida had to pass through this warehouse where I was going to be working at before it got sent out to all the gas stations across the entire state. So they were going to have me in charge of like $2 billion worth of damn lottery tickets. And I had to go in there. Part of my job, if I'd accepted the job, was to make sure all the conveyor belts are running, all the computer systems that, do with the conveyor belts. And when these things are moving across the lines, the security systems, the cameras, it was like they were going to hire me to basically just set up a whole defense perimeter around this thing and maintain it all so that people can go out there and get their scratch off tickets and, and hope they win the Powerball or something like that.
The lottery is big business.
But it's just the technology behind it that, nobody sees.
Right.
Like I said, with the Amazon, it's a lot that goes into it, man. And they pay big bucks for that stuff.
Yeah. From your screen to their server to who has this, USB drive that you're looking for, the closest warehouse that got it to you so they can keep their shipping costs down, their packaging costs down, their transfer, because they got to buy diesel too, just like I do.
And it's it's not just that. So like I said earlier, IT is ingrained in everything. It's somebody, IMQ just mentioned it. He said something about electronic medical records. Well, you go to the doctor, you get a boo-boo, you get sick. They're not keeping this stuff in filing cabinets. It's all on computers, databases, and servers. You guys love some Bitcoin out there. Everybody's jumping up and down over Bitcoin. Do you know what Bitcoin is at the end of the day? Bitcoin is cryptography. Cryptography is a component of IT on how to encrypt information. The blockchain, what I'm saying? All this stuff is technology driven. All of your information. You got credit cards out there, they're sitting on a database somewhere. You got bank accounts out there, it's sitting on, like, how many of y'all carry cash? How many of y'all are paying for stuff with your debit card, or you're using a NFC, near field communication, which is basically you're paying for stuff with your phone by waving your phone in front of a little receiving device. That's all IT. Somebody has to build that stuff, maintain it, design it, implement it, run it, and protect it. That's where the cybersecurity part comes in, because you don't want somebody breaking into a server or some type of system that all of a sudden they leaked your bank account information and now somebody can just go on a shopping spree. Like, somebody has to get paid to protect that stuff, man. And they pay big bucks for this stuff.
Remember the Wells Fargo hack? What was that, about a year or so ago?
Well, it's all kind of hacks all the time.
Crazy.
But and to tie this into the manosphere, what's one of the most popular topics in the black manosphere? High value men, right?
Yes.
Everybody talks about high value men. You got to be a 6-figure dude. IT, you can be there in like 3 years. You could be a so-called high value man in like 3 years. Doing maybe even less, doing some cybersecurity.